Hello and welcome to this course, SEO Optimization of Adult Sites. And here is the introduction video. So I'm gonna go through all the contents of this video course. So first, like this first video introduction, in the lesson 1, we'll make the analysis of our competitors. Lesson 2, we'll make all the basic settings regarding your SEO optimization of your website, adult website. Lesson 3 will create the semantic core. Lesson 4 will make the internal optimization. On the lesson 5, we'll talk about the content you should have on your website. And lesson 6, final lesson, the most powerful lesson, external optimization. What we should do with the internet to let Google know about our website. So let's move on. So first you should create your own website. If you still do not have your own website, you have two ways of creating it basically. So the first way is just some free solution like website blogger.com or appy.com. So just visit websiteblogger.com. You can easily, within a couple minutes, within a couple of clicks, create your own website, adjust it, choose the template, choose the design, and start posting. Well, this is a very easy solution for those who do not want to delve into some website building stuff and so on. However, this way have its pros and cons. So the positives of this way is just very simple to create website, very fast. You don't need to know anything about programming, coding, design, and so on. However, it also have its drawbacks. So what are the drawbacks? Basically, you cannot make your website in the exact way as you wish. You must follow the basic templates that you are given by this website, this service like blogger.com. So you cannot make the web areas, you cannot make the menus as well as you want. You can change the design only within those templates that you allowed to. Next drawback is just this is not your own website. Despite it's like you are the owner, however you don't control it actually. Because this site is hosted on the servers of this service, blogger.com. So this is the owner of your website, blogger.com. So blogger.com can close your website anytime he wants. It's not something you can influence them. So they must, or they like, in most of cases, they have some rules that you have to stick. You have to read their rules, their terms, and agree with them. And if you will break those rules, your website may be shut it down. So keep that in mind. So I think this is clear. And move on to the solution that I would recommend you to use. Just create your own website on your own hosting. And you should have your own domain name. This way, it takes a lot of more time to spend to create your website. However, it's like much more independent, and you have much more control on your website. So, very important thing that with adult niche, you have to use only certain hostings and domain registrators to feel comfortable. because there are a lot of content owners, abusers, and restrictions in different countries. So you have to work only with those hostings and domain registrators that like they deal with all these problems, because if your website will have some forbidden content, adult content, or like content that you don't have rights to publish, the content owner will contact not to you but with a domain registrator. So that domain registration should have some guide, I don't know, how they deal with all these problems. They will notify you, will not shut down your website, they will recommend you to remove the certain pages of your website, and so on, so on. So it's like it will be the communication with you instead of just shutting down your website. It's very important. So here on this screen, you can see some hosting companies and domain registrators that I would recommend you to use in adult niche. This very important. This course is not about site creation. This is just basic information that I would recommend you and suggest, and that's it. If you want to create your own website and you don't know how to do it, you have to find another website courses regarding website building, or to hire a programmer. So if you want to create your own website on some hosting, you will need in most of cases some CMS system, content management system. The most widespread CMS is WordPress. I bet you everyone knows that. So this is the first thing I would recommend you to use. Simple to use, many templates. It's free. Yeah, it does have some paid features in different templates. However, you can use free templates and feel well and customize it as you wish. Next CMS is DLE. So if you are the newcomers in the website building, I would recommend you to use WordPress. It's much more flexible than DLE. However, if you will build your website on DLE, your website will have a little bit more speed, like it will be more faster and more lighter. So, however, this website will be more difficult to customize. So you have to ask programmer to put even small changes. You have to hire a programmer. However, on WordPress you can just install some plugin. There are a lot of plugins for WordPress websites, and in a couple of clicks, like solve your problem with those plugins. Also, there are many different other CMS like Joomla or any other Bittrex and so on, so on. You should use those websites, those CMS, systems that you like. However, I would recommend you to use WordPress and DLE. If you are an advanced site builders, I think this is all this information you don't need. You don't need me to teach you. So I would recommend you just to use the custom written websites using PHP or frameworks to make your website exactly as you wish, with the web zones, closed web zones that are allowed to sell you really rare content and get extra money for access to this area. Next, after you created your website, doesn't matter how you build it, CMS or some online solution like blogger.com, you have to make some connections, connect your virtual file host. How you can do it and what it is. First, you have to create an account on moneyplatform.biz. I suppose all of you already have this account, but if you don't have this account on Money Platform Biz, I will just in a couple of words will explain you why you should choose moneyplatform.biz, because only this file hoster he has this feature, virtual file hosts feature. What it means, I think I should write on the desk. So if we are talking about just a common file host, the situation looks like this. These are the partners who are like uploading content on file hosts and just earning money on it. So here the file host. These are the partners. So they upload their files on file hosts, then publish this link and earn money on it. The problem is all of them are uploading on the same virtual just file host, regular file host. For example, it will be keep2share, K2S, for example. This is one of the file hosts of moneyplatform.biz. So how this works? So there is a user, some user that want to download file of the partner. This is you. So a user will pay to K2S file host and will get, for example, 30 days premium account. With that account, pay attention. I suppose already you know that, but just for understanding, this user can download content from this partner, actually from the page of this partner. User bought this premium account and this partner received the commission for the sale. However, within 30 days, this user can also download content from all the other partners that use keep2share links for free without buying premium 30 days. So this is very competitive environment. So each user struggle to get this first sale to this first user. But what the virtual file host is, for example, we have another file host. Let's file host the dash. It is made on the platform of test files, and the test files is just the same file host as keep2share. However, you can create like copy of test files just for you, just for your account. You can create test files with a dash within a couple of minutes, just in the settings of your account. And how it works: user, for example, you are the partner. This is the partner. This is you and other partners. User, you upload content to test files. This your own copy of test files, not the test files for other partners, and other partners cannot upload to your own copy of this file host. So only you can upload to this file host. So that means if user will go to your own copy to the file host to download some of your file, he will have to buy premium on your copy of test files. Even if user already has the account on test files, common test files like keep to share, he will not be able to download your files without buying premium from you. So this is the core idea that allows you to get rid of the competitors, sell files on your own file hosts with your own prices without competing with all those partners, because users will anyway have to buy premium from you to download your files. Okay, so I suppose this is clear. If you still didn't understand how it works, just write to our support or to me personally, and I will explain you in more details. So you can connect your virtual file host to your website. Just visit this web page or visit your settings in moneyplatform.biz partners account, and you will see there in the section of adding websites, you will see this feature of connecting virtual file host. Other important thing you have to do with your website is connect your script of video player. I think it's obvious that if you will have video player that can preview your video in low resolution, for example, or for a couple of seconds during not the whole file, but just a part of it, to show user what this user is going to pay for. So it's like promote your goods, promote your videos, and it will raise your conversion and it will raise your earnings. So to do that, you just have to connect some script to your website. You can get that script on this link. Just type this link in the browser and log into your moneyplatform.biz account. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So just add this script to your head section of your website, and if you publish any link on Keep to Share, for example, or test files, your own file host, doesn't matter, the video player will appear on the website. Also, you can adjust the place where in your page the video player should be. So next basic settings, just the introduction, it's not a SEO. Just you have to add Google Analytics to your website to just understand what do you have like in terms of visitors. Also, a very important part, if you are going to create different websites, many different websites in adult niche, you have to add different Google Analytics accounts. Do not put 2 or more websites in your one Google Analytics Google account. Otherwise, Google will see that and adhere all those websites. So if one's website will not grow very fast, it will make the grow of another website slower. So it's very I won't recommend you to do that. So each website should be attached to different Google Analytics service and account. So another feature, I would really recommend you to use Cloudflare. You see the link on the screen. on this slide. So how it works. And if you know that, just sorry for this simple information. However, if you are not aware about Cloudflare, it will be very useful for you to understand. So how it works. Here is the server. Server has your website on it. And here is the user. How works all the websites? User makes request to the server. For example, he types the URL of your website, and then server takes all the information from it and shows the web page to user. So this is the obvious scheme how the internet works, but all the interactions are direct between user and server. So what Cloudflare does, we have totally the same scheme: website, server, and user, but with one simple adjustment. Here we have a Cloudflare. Why? Why do we need Cloudflare? Because all the traffic will go through the Cloudflare, then to the server, then server shows the website, and to the user. You would ask, why do we need extra step? Because Cloudflare can make the cache of your website, so it can increase the speed of your website a lot. This is the first thing. Your website will be much faster, will work much faster with Cloudflare. Second, the Cloudflare is like a shield. If everything works fine, smoothly, it works like this way. Nothing is happened. However, if you are aware about DDoS attacks, in this case, your website may get this DDoS attack or anything like that, some virus wanting to shut down your website, some other competitors that want to destroy your website. In this case, Cloudflare detects this attack and shuts down the connection. And this, however, your website still works. So it's like a shield from, for example, competitors that wants to shut down your website. Another very useful option in this Cloudflare, it cannot just shut down all the traffic. It can screen the traffic from some users. He will allow those users to see the website, and other users he can block by IP and so on. Why do we need that? For example, using this feature, you can fight against right owners, abusers. So you can reduce the number of abuse for your content from right owners, and it's obviously that you will be able to earn much more money if all your content will be available and not deleted after abuses from right owners. Okay, so let's move on. Next, very important thing, you have to add your websites to search.google.com and bing.com, webmasters, and so on. So you will have to tell search engines that your website exists. Google, Bing, Yahoo, the most important search engines that you have to tell that you created this website, and just this website will be indexed much faster. Okay, the last thing I want to tell you before we start the course, you should understand that all the work should be automated. Without automation, you can do your work. You can do it, okay, but you will do it very slow. You cannot publish hundreds and thousands pages with content in one day manually. You don't have this time, but with automation you can do everything with any speed. So the Xena poster will allow you to do that. So just go to this link, xenalab.com, choose your language, and download Xena poster in your language, English, Russian, doesn't matter, just download it and install. It costs very few money, so you can allow it. But it will save a lot of time. Then visit forum of Xena poster to understand Xena poster if you didn't use it. It's a bit complicated, however, it's very simple. You have just to understand how it works, and then you can work with it without any further education. Learn my course about automation on Udemy. Go to udemy.com with this link, and there I explain how to use an poster on examples. So you'll need just to copy what I did and download the templates, download these files, all the programs, for example, to make screenshots and so on. So everything you'll find on that course, just download it, click on it, and you can watch it online on udemy.com for free. So this is the end of our introduction video. Let's move on to the lesson 1.